he takes this from inside 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Receivers are bunched together. Here's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Clemson. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Offense getting set. It's second down. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. A completion makes it second and short. Wants to throw it. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
Now it's second down here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. The Huskers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete, but the defense jumped across the line there. They could set up a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They've got a long drive going now, aided by that penalty flag. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. The Cornhuskers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Coming up, second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. They'll come out throwing. On the move now. Makes the grab. It's Penn. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. The sophomore with great work after the catch.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a third down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Has the first down and more. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Pressure is coming. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Breaking tackles and going. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And now the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Love love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down play coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Breaks into open space. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Here he goes. At the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. He's past the marker and still going. Finally goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense on the final play of the first quarter. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Grab down the middle. It's pinned.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
He escapes the pocket. Clean to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, the offense does their job of getting points on the board, score the touchdown, 6 points. All we need is an extra point. Chris, we got a tie game.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
They're going to run it. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The shotgun handoff here. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Complete to the running back. Can he get 1st down yardage? Touchdown, Huskers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
They're going to run it here. And the Huskers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Nebraska. This offense cannot be stopped. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incomplete.
He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws his third interception of the day. Oh, he's bringing it back. The 30. At the 20. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Has a pass to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He gets to the 30 before stepping out. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back in motion now. He's got it on a crossing route. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. It's complete on the crossing route. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pass complete on a crossing route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Clemson now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's caught! Touchdown, Clemson!
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Clemson, 21.
On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. First down and more. He's still running. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Now an gets in. The defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. On the option. Pitches to the back. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Nebraska 38, Clemson 21.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter, cut in to this huge lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. To dart to the left side. What a catch! They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pocket breaking down. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking for a man. He's running out of time here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
Offense facing second and goal. Design quarterback run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
That keeps the score.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Clemson, 27.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Nebraska offense back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. He hands it off from the gun. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. No hesitation from the head coach. He'll go for it. A 4th and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. 4th down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Clemson, 27.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. The Tigers looking to run some tempo here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Takes a deep shot down the middle. And the pass ball is incomplete. They try to squeeze in a deep shot with time running down in the 3rd quarter. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's looking deep again. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I